Welcome, everyone.
No, we have a whole new intro.
Yeah. We're starting all over again. All right.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 124th installment of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We are so glad that you joined us, and we can't thank you enough for your support on X, Facebook, Instagram, and apparently TikTok. You can also check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to us every single day on your favorite podcast platforms. Please rate us on those very same platforms and tell your friends. Now, what am I supposed to say?
It was the way you were doing it. It was like
doing it. Welcome to the show. So please rate us on all your favorite podcast platforms. And now it's the honey to my fried chicken.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's me. I'm Honey Fried Chicken, and I come here from Honey Fried Chicken.
About it before you got on.
All right. Well, if I'm Honey, this guy is a Pooh Bear. Alan.
I thought he was going to call you hot sauce or something.
I know. I was like, no, don't go that way.
We're embracing the food show this week, guys, and I'm so proud of us. So
there you go.
Welcome to the show. We're so glad, like I said, so glad you guys joined us and that you're here and that you're listening right now. So without further ado, I do want to bring on our special guest for the evening.
That's right.
It's Dave from Peterson'S world famous Hotdogs, Sausage, and Catering.
All right. How y'all doing?
Alan, because the crowd not going to give him any love.
I'm telling you, man. I was selfish.
You did it to yourself.
Selfish.
Yeah, because that's me.
That's you. You're not as important as a guest.
True,
we love you, Alan, but you're not as important as a guest. And we know you just had your finger on that button.
I did.
It's probably great. So, Dave, welcome to the show. Dave is, like, as I said, is it the what is the word? I had a fancy word, and I can't think of it now.
Entrepreneur.
He is an entrepreneur. He is the parishioner, maybe. I don't think that's the right word. Peterson'S world famous hot dogs, sausage dogs. Proprietor. That's the word that I was trying to think of, and I failed miserably. So, Dave, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day or evening to come check us out and again, spend some time with us. What are you up to nowadays, my friend?
Hey, I'm just hanging with family, working hard, trying to provide for them and whatnot, and trying to figure out new ways to get my business out there. Marketing, doing a lot of marketing, trying to find different methods and formulas to get this business even bigger than what it is right now.
There you go.
I love it, man.
And that's what we're all about. We're at 20,000 listeners, man. So everybody.
Nope, we don't.
I bet 20 listeners.
Right.
But,
20 listeners that listen 1,000 times each every week.
There you go. So
you got to start with somewhere.
They also may or may not be robots. We've been doing this for a minute now, and it is slowly growing. But we're always happy to have. Honestly, Dave, I don't want to like blow smoke up your butt or anything, but like to us, you're a little bit of a celebrity.
There you go. Yeah, man.
You know what, man?
I'll say, hey, for real though, like local celebrity, because like I was sitting at home one night scrolling through Reddit, you know, and the South Carolina Reddit page is like, that's when I first saw you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, this dude is like doing his thing. Yeah, like everybody come out there and like take pictures with you and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, you kind of blew up off of that. So I'm honored to have you on our show. You know?
And I'll be honest, man, it takes some guts to post yourself on Reddit. We had a listener, and I'll give her credit, and I appreciate her efforts. We had a listener post about our show on Reddit multiple times. Not that we wanted her to do that, because we're one of the good things about us is we like to stay underground. Because we're a little too edgy. We don't want 20,000 listeners. We want 3 listeners. Yeah, and we don't want them to. That's all we want. Yeah, but she posted on there, and of course, our first, I think, 5 or 6 episodes we recorded. Not with professional equipment. We recorded it with headphone things and just poorly done, and it's not Alan's fault. I mean, it's a little bit Alan's fault, but you're not gonna let that potato comment go. Right. No, I'm not. And so the first thing they did is like, oh yeah, they sound like they recorded on a potato. And I'm like, if only they knew we couldn't. I thought it was funny. To record. I thought that was hilarious. It's hilarious unless you're, anti-potato, which we are. As a show, we're anti-potato, Fred.
Fuck Iowa.
That's right. Iowa, Idaho. We're anti-Idaho, baby. The best potatoes come from somewhere else. I don't know where else to grow potatoes.
Iowa's corn. I love corn. So.
Iowa is corn, and we do love corn. Yeah. We love corn, and we love boring football. And that's what Iowa's famous for. So, but yeah, man, no, seriously, like I said, it takes some guts to get yourself out there. So, I mean, I give you credit. And without that, we wouldn't have known who you are. Yeah. Right. We wouldn't have been able to get you on the show. So, it all worked out.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
Yeah, man, and I love it. Like I said, I'm absolutely, and we were talking about this before the show, that last time I went through Florence on my way to Myrtle Beach, or on my way back from Myrtle Beach, I debated stopping by the stand, and then I ended up making a terrible mistake going to Yogi Bear's Fried Chicken up the road in Hartsville, and I regretted it ever since. So I will not make that mistake again. Next time I'm in Florence or near Florence, I'm going to hunt you down.
All right.
Get all the hot dogs.
Yes, sir.
You've made an enemy in me, but a good enemy, a hungry enemy.
A good enemy. Okay.
I don't wish you any ill will. I just want to eat all your hot dogs.
That's good. I got a little nervous. I'm like, hold on.
No. I hate hot dogs so much. I just want to eat them up. I have to rid the world of all of them.
If you say so.
Exactly. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Alan, for making that funny. It didn't work.
So, Dave, tell everybody where you located at.
I'm located right in Florence, South Carolina. Florence. I'm born and raised there. The community, they support me and whatnot. But that's where I'm from. I'm from Florence.
There you go. Okay.
Florence is the cooler spot than I thought it was when I first, when I was younger going through there. I kind of thought it was just one of those kind of pass-through cities, you know what I'm saying? Where you're just kind of like, oh yeah, it's here because it's on the way to somewhere else. Yeah. But the more I've spent time and been through there, it's a pretty cool little place. So I'm glad it's growing, man.
It definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of history, through Florence, and as far as Revolutionary War and Civil War and all that good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of history there.
Yeah, but more importantly, Fred, they got a Buc-ee's.
They got Buc-ee's. Oh, they got a Buc-ee's.
More important than all that history and all that.
They got Buc-ee's. I fucking love that place. I love that place, man. The fucking barbecue sandwiches are the bomb.
Yeah, I had one. I had one before.
Have you been to it yet?
Yeah, I have. I've been a couple times. Yeah,
it's too much, man. For me,
it's a lot though. It's a lot, man.
Too many people.
I mean, but it's new. I want to see if it's still gonna be banging in 10 years.
Oh, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's always gonna be busy,
right? Especially it's right off the interstate, right?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah, right off the interstate. So
I'm pretty sure it is. You never know. Buc-ee's a big corporation. You probably have Buc-ee's hospitals next. You never know.
Yeah, Buc-ee's Children's Hospital.
It's so weird because one of the things that I've been seeing around here, and like I said, we're in Greenville, so we're 2.5 hours away, give or take. Right. Is a lot of people have got Buc-ee's decorations for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That weirds me out.
Inflatables.
Yeah, where?
Big inflatable.
Really?
Yeah, all over the place, dude.
It's a big thing though. It's very, very popular, man. Because Florence is probably the closest one to us,
Florence
right?
is the closest one, and the next
so,
closest one is probably Texas.
you see people with the shirts and the hats and all the way up here. So, and Florence is a good 3 hours away. So, yeah, man, it's very popular.
Wow. It's weird. It's weird to me. It's weird to me because what they don't have is inflatable hot dogs with Peterson's world famous hot dog and sausage dog.
I know they need to have that.
That's what needs to be the next trend. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm in
exactly.
I mean, if we're going to be shilling for corporations, we might as well shill for actual people who are trying to. You know what I'm saying? And part of it seriously with you is that I noticed you're really big in the community. Like you said, you're helping people out. I've seen, I've been keeping up with you on Facebook and Instagram, which is, by the way, if you're interested in keeping up, it's Peterson world famous hot dogs on both Facebook and Instagram. Check them out. Alan is supposed to have a thing that says that, but he didn't do it.
You didn't make one.
I don't even work here. This is my day off now. You spelled that? You wrote all that?
No, you did that.
Oh my God. I didn't do it.
You did that yesterday.
Oh my God. Dave, this is how every show goes. So when you signed up to join us, you were probably like, hey, these guys aren't idiots. Well, maybe you were like, hey, maybe Fred's not an idiot. The other two are.
No, I'm not an idiot.
No, you're not an idiot, Fred.
I am an idiot. I'm a little idiot. I got a little idiot in me.
No, man, I said no such thing. I know.
Yeah.
Well, you will by the end of it. That's a Black Lincoln Collective guarantee. By the end of this, you'll be like, oh, what did I just? I can't get that time back, and then they're going to put this on the internet,
and it'll be there forever.
We're talking about our hot dogs forever.
Right.
So yeah, man. Well, so how long have you been working? How long have you had the stand?
For a year now, almost a year and a half now. For a year.
Okay, a year and a half. And did you start off in Florence, or I thought?
I actually started off in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I started out in Charlotte. I started out at it was at a food line on what was it? Badersford Road. Badersford Road in Charlotte. Yeah.
Not a sponsor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I started.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what brought you? So you started there, and then you decided, you wanted to go back home, or?
Actually, my father, he fell ill, so I had to come back to Florence. I had to come back to Florence and whatnot, to my hometown. But they actually working out for the better. It's just cold right now. I'm not operating right now because it's cold. But it's cool to the good things in my community. Actually, on January the 15th, I'm actually working with the PD Community Action Centers. We're going to be feeding 100 homeless people and people that's in need. So I like doing good things in my community.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, though, is like you said, giving back and giving your time and giving your talents and your efforts to a positive cause makes a huge difference in the community. And it sounds bad, but it helps you, from a business perspective too, because there's something about that when you bless other people. I think you get blessed back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get it back tenfold.
And we could definitely use it. I know here, up here in Greenville, like I said, where we are, it's been like a really big influx of unhoused people and people who are, because again, I'm sure it's probably the same down there, but here in Greenville, ever since we've been in like every magazine ever that says like Greenville is the greatest place in the world, and oh my God, it's so great and everything, and blah, 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 blah. Everything has like shot through the roof price wise. Mm-hmm. So the people who are like barely hanging on, which is the majority of people, are like, can't afford it anymore. Like they can't afford to live here. And it's crazy. It's scary, honestly, for,
priced out.
I can't imagine, man. Yeah. And they're getting priced out, and they're getting and everywhere that was like affordable is getting gentrified and rebuilt. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy, man. It's scary. So like anytime you could get back and help out, it's huge. I know it's a huge help to everybody in the PD region, and I know it makes you feel good too, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I appreciate that, man, a lot. So let me ask you a question. I think I saw, and I didn't have my glasses on. So it could have been. I'm pretty sure Steve Harvey stopped by your stand not too long ago. Like I said, I didn't have my glasses on, and I was like, yeah. So give me a little story about that.
Okay, so this guy right here, that's not actually Steve Harvey. They're going to clear the air on that. Oh. That's not actually Steve, man. That's not Steve. That guy actually is I think he's a preacher from what I heard. He's a preacher. And I was set up on Irby Street one day, and he actually came in a green van. I looked over to my right. I was like, dog, man, that dude looked like Steve Harvey in that van. but I don't think Steve Harvey got any business in Florence.
Yeah.
Right.
So he got out the car. He brought some hot dogs, and he had a suit on and everything.
He had the look. He had the drip for sure.
Exactly. And my mom was like, yeah, man, go on take a picture with him. He was like, Steve. I'm like, yeah. So we took that picture right on the side of the road, and that picture went viral. Like, it went viral. A lot of people shared it and liked it and laughed at it. But they was calling him Steve Hardily. We
usually do those kind of fun for Fred. That's where Fred.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
That's pretty funny. Though. That's pretty awesome, actually. Well, and then I love it, man. I got to tell you, I have to commend you on your social media presence for real. Like, you seem like you love what you do, and it shows. It sincerely does. Like, when I look at your social media, you know, your Instagram, your Facebook, which Alan's supposed to put up on the thing, and he didn't again. I said, put it in the chat, Alan. He's fired. You want a job, Dave? I know it's cold outside. You want to produce our podcast only when it's cold outside? But no, I saw, like I said, so I can tell, man. I can tell you're having a blast. So I love it. I love it. It makes me laugh. It makes me smile every time I see it. I love your you can't spell USA without sausage shirt. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's a dope shirt. Yeah,
no, that's awesome. Did you buy that, or like you have somebody make that? Where'd you get that thing?
I actually brought it off of Amazon.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I got it from Jeff Bezos.
There you go. We'll get him to stop by the shop.
The days.
There he is. There's our for all the viewers at home. Here is his Dave's Facebook page. If you're listening, it's exactly what I'm describing as Dave's Facebook page. So go to it at Peterson Famous Hot Dogs. So Facebook.com/Peterson Famous Hot Dogs or Peterson World Famous Hot Dogs on Twitter or Instagram. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't look and talk and then do it. Make it go away, Alan.
Well, you yell at me because
I yell at you because I love you.
Because I didn't put the thing on there.
Well, you failed me again. So
even though the listeners can't read if I don't put it on there, and then I put the pictures on here.
The listeners can't read.
You yell at me
you can't read sounds. No one can read sounds.
Yes,
that
they
I'm aware
can.
of.
I can.
Yeah, Freddie can.
Well, Fred's different.
Yeah, Fred can.
Fred doesn't count.
Yeah, Freddie can.
I count.
Well, no, I understand. I mean, you
matter.
So you do. I'm not denying that, Fred. So, what was your Dave? What was your inspiration to start the hot dog cart? Were you just like I love hot dogs? Because that would be my inspiration. Is like, hot dogs are yummy. I can buy 10,000 of them at a discount. Then I'll just figure out what to do with them after that.
I can eat 5 and sell 5.
Right. No, if I eat 5,000 and I sell 5,000, I get my money back and I can
break even.
So actually, my grandmother actually ran a hot dogs like a stand in New York City because a lot of my family from my father's side is from New York.
Okay,
right. So she had a hot dog stand, but she had the one that you drive and whatnot. She had the one that you had to sit inside the truck.
Right.
She had people lined up all around the block. My father told me about it. Yeah, he told me about it. So I decided, hey, why not bring a hot dog? Why I should bring it. I should do a hot dog stand. You know, I know how to cook. I know how to talk to people. I have a good personality. How about I start a hot dog stand, and it's been pretty good ever since. I opened a lot of doors for me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Opened a lot of doors. I mean,
man.
So are you using? Oh, go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say. Like usually you don't see that. You don't see like a hot dog stand down here in the South. No. You know, most of it like is in the big cities. But as the South has been growing, that is a great idea. And like to be one of the first guys in your area, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what usually happens is, you know, I remember like before they were like food trucks down here. You saw 1, 2 maybe food trucks, and then everybody was like, yo, that's a great idea. Boom, let me get a food truck. So like, but now you've established yourself as that brand, you know why I'm going to Dave's. I'm going to Peterson'S. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to Franks, you know what I'm saying?
Or the artisan salad truck.
They did have a guy. They had a guy like at one of like the little. Cause I'm from a small town too, right here, Fountain Inn, South Carolina, and we have like our little summer festival or whatever, and they had a guy there with a hot dog cart, and I was like, okay, bet I'm gonna get a couple hot dogs for the kids and stuff, you know, tide them over. And but these hot dogs, man, they were the worst hot dogs. He was using like this big artisan bread. Like it was, I was like,
that's not what,
bruh, it's not. You know, they want a hot dog. Give me a hot dog.
Right.
You know?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
man,
expectation. It was terrible. I couldn't even eat it. I just eat the weenie out of it.
Well, you can't even do that. I went to a fancy place not too long ago because it was, and I'm sure that you're well aware of this, Dave. It was National Hot Dog Day, and this was like a few months ago. And so I was like, there was a place near where I work, and they were like, "Oh, it's National Hot Dog Day. We're celebrating. We're making hot dogs." And I was like, "Oh, man, like in the world nowadays where everything's like you said, it's artisan and this and that.
Right.
Like there's something to be said for just like I just want like a chili dog. Like I just want a chili dog with some onions and mustard on and a little hot sauce. Right. All I want." And so I went to the place and they're like, "Oh, here's our house-made wiener with bacon jelly and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, and I ordered it because I was hungry and I thought it was a hot dog. And that shit was nasty. It made me so.
It's hard. It's like the hardest food to mess up.
Yeah,
besides cereal, it's a hot dog.
Well, they can mess it up around here.
I messed up cereal pretty bad the other day. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They can mess it up around.
You said they put jelly on it? They put jelly on it?
They put bacon. I think it was like bacon jam. So it was supposed to be like a savory. It was not, dude. Don't take this as an idea, Dave. And if you do decide to do some fancy shit like this, don't name it after us. That's all I can really say. Don't be like, "This is the Black League Collective dog. Look at it, got freaking microgreens and shit on it."
The BLC. I call it the BLC dog. The BLC.
I love it, Fred. That's what our goal.
Fred. It's a turd in a bun.
Okay, so Dave, I'll be honest with you.
Turd in a bun.
One of our goals for this show has always been to have an item of food named after us somewhere. So, Fred, we've talked about this in private. Okay. We won't talk about it on the show, but we talked about it in private.
Now, when you do the hot dog, since was it your grandma that did them up in New York?
Yeah, my grandmother. Yeah.
Yeah. Did she use like when I used to get them up in New York? They had the onions with the tomato sauce and.
Oh, it's on red onions.
Yeah. Do you guys do? Do you do that one? Do you do that?
I do. I do red onions. I know how to do that.
Yeah. Oh man, you get that?
I love red onions.
Yeah, I'm not making them scratch.
Yeah, my mom used to do that too. My mom was, for us, be hot dogs, and she would be like, make the onions, and be like, I used to eat the onions with hot dog, and just put the onions with I didn't even eat the bread. Yeah, it was like you just cut it up and put it in there.
Tell me more about these red onions. I've never heard of this.
Yes, man, it's good. It's good. You can get
onions with tomato sauce in it. It's
yeah, she would put.
Yeah, basically. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you cut him off. Yeah, you cut him off. You keep cutting him off. Every time he talks, I want you to talk over him. I'm done with his shenanigans. Perfect.
Oh man.
So it's onions and what else?
I don't know.
I'm not talking to you, Alan.
Is it tomato paste or tomato sauce?
To you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Brett actually, see, we cutting each other off again.
No, that's my fault.
I think it might be a delay or something. So Brett actually has a jar that's already pre-made. You can get it from a Publix.
Okay.
Red onion, but it's not as good as when you make it homemade. It's not as good. No.
Yeah, you get that.
So you have that at the stand when obviously, like you said, when it's going.
Yeah, I do it sometimes because a lot of people in the South, they don't really know nothing about no red onion.
I never heard of it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, because when I offer it to them, they kind of give me the what is that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you came up here, nobody's from the South up here anymore.
Yeah,
so, they eat it up here.
It is very much a lot of implants or imports or whatever from all over the country here up in Greenville nowadays, which is great. It's a great thing for some people.
bringing money in, but just I'm not getting none of it.
Right. They're bringing money in, and then they're like, not for you. Like, not for your podcast. I'm like, oh.
No.
So Dave, what is your favorite hot dog that you make? Like, what's your favorite toppings? If I go and say, give me the Dave special.
Well, chili. I like chili, mayo, and ketchup, and like red onions. I like red onions on it too. Right. That's why I like. And I like kraut too. I like kraut. I like kraut.
Yeah, I like kraut too.
I like sauerkraut and mustard. Yeah.
Yep, on a hot dog.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now.
I know, dude. This is the problem.
Yeah. Like I got in the kielbasa's like that, you know what I'm saying, with the sausages with the peppers and onions and the sauerkraut. Jesus. Oh my goodness, that's just so delicious, man. I mean,
we're all gonna take a break at like run to our let me run down to the quick stop here and see if I get a hot dog. Oh, and see, I really am craving hot dogs.
Yeah. And I, I didn't think about it until when we started talking about the red onions, and I remember the red onions because, in New York, you go like Yankee Stadium, they give you the foot longer, and they put all the red onions on it, or just down Manhattan. You'd be going down Manhattan and be the soubrette guy and be like, all right, you want red onions on it, right? You're like, yeah. What kind of question is that? Of course.
That's funny because I actually I'll be asking my customers sometimes, hey, you want coleslaw? They be like, yeah.
Yeah, they love coleslaw. Yeah.
I like calm down. Calm down.
Don't get too mad.
I love that chili dog coleslaw. You get done eating it and you got the little boat that the hot dog comes in and you still got that little chili, little coleslaw in the boat.
Part.
And you got you gotta get it all, man. You gotta get it all.
Life to the front. This is what our show's all about.
I love hot dogs.
Yeah, thank you, Alan, for that noise.
Eat hot dogs all day, man. I remember the first time I grilled some brats. Like I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so I got some beer and I boiled them in the beer. And then I put them on the grill, and they got all hot and juicy. And I would poke it with the fork, and the juice would skeet a foot in the air.
You I was
yeah, with skeet. You put a little hole in that casing, and that juice just skeet out of it. You know what I mean?
It was skeet, huh?
Yeah, it's all skeet.
Oh, I know. We get the reference, right? Even I get the reference, Fred. This is one of those where I'm like, you used it so casually.
Little Winnie was skeet at me, man.
Well, Dave, I have for you, and this is, and we're only going to do this if you're willing to do it. Okay. I found, first of all, did you know that there's a place, a website and apparently a council for national hot dogs and sausage? It's called the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. Are you a member of that? Are those your enemies? I don't know how this works.
I ain't never heard of that.
I never heard of it either. The NHDSC.
Your enemies.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're like, look, we're anti-red onions, and you're like, nah, man, that's not how this is gonna roll. I'm gonna skirt this. You know what I'm saying? I'm against these guys.
Well, Association of Red Onions, some shit like that.
The National Hot Dog Council.
The National Hot Dog Council.
National Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
Okay, not to be.
No, I think Dave lost his audio.
Oh yeah. I'm still here.
Okay, no, you're good, man. I just want to make sure we didn't screw something up. So the NHDSC has put out a quiz to find out if you are, and I didn't make this up. So just understand, as stupid as this sounds, I did not make it up. To find out if you're a top dog. So if you're down and if you got some time, we have a few questions. All right, let's hit it then. All right, and of course, the way we do this is just answer. We used to have a noise and all this shit. We don't do any of that anymore. We're too lazy. So we're just answer if you know, and if you don't know, and if somebody else gets it right, say, hey, that's what I was going to say. So it makes perfect sense. It works every time. So question number one, who Oh, is that noise? Great job, Alan. Who, when transitioning from the silent screen, uttered hot dogs as his or her first ever on-screen words? Is it A, Charlie Chaplin, B, Greta Garbo, C, Groucho Marx, or D, Mickey the Mouse?
Oh,
Mickey the Mouse.
D. It's D.
Is it Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was gonna say Groucho.
You would be wrong, Fred.
Oh, good.
Dave is correct. The first words Mickey Mouse ever uttered in a cartoon were hot dogs.
Really?
Carnival Kid in 1929.
Yeah. Steamboat Willie just
We legally, Mickey Mouse can now sponsor our show. He could be our mascot.
Steamboat
Public
Willie.
domain now.
Steamboat Willie. Yeah.
Just Steamboat Willie. It's not Mickey Mouse in
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, okay, well, damn.
It's just Steamboat Willie.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get all these ghetto Mickey Mouse shirts unprinted.
You like do that
So many,
all day long.
I have so many Mickey Mouse shirts that say Black Lincoln Collective Podcast on them now. I'm gonna have to take it back.
He's doing like this.
What does it mark out the M?
Yeah.
It'll be Icky Mouse.
Icky Mouse.
I like that, actually. That's a good idea. All right. You ready, Dave?
Give me 1 second, guys.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
The Black Lincoln Collective Podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We still got our old buddy Dave Peterson from Peterson'S famous hot dogs, sausages, and catering joining us, and we are one question into the NHDSC hot dog quiz. Now, what happened after the first question, just so everybody's aware, Dave got it right, Fred got it wrong, and in his shame, Fred tried to ruin the whole show. And so we had to take a break.
If you get 100%, do you get like a certificate?
If you get 100%, you're a top dog.
Yeah, top dog. TD.
That's right. That's
right. A dog named TD. Still for top
dog.
You know,
I feel like you're not going to get this one either, Fred. But I'm going to give it to you anyway. I think I really do feel like Dave knows these way better than anyone. All right, question 2. Hold on. Question 2. What is the average weight, fully loaded, of a baseball park hot dog vendor's bin? Is it 25 pounds, 10 pounds, 40 pounds, or 100 pounds?
Is it somebody the guy that carries the thing around his neck and says hot dogs?
Yeah, the guy, the bin.
Yeah.
I'll say
25.
Yeah, I'll have to agree.
Care to venture a guess? Alan, you want to guess?
Yeah, I'd say about 25, yeah.
You guys are really close. A fully loaded bin weighs approximately 40 pounds.
Dang.
And vendors typically walk 4 to 5 miles per game up and down the steps.
Oh man. I believe that.
They move fast because they work.
Neck got to be strong.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that would hurt your back.
Yeah, they got that. It'd be like that big old neck.
Hot dog. Yeah.
Hot dogs.
They're doing the neck muscles like Mike Tyson, the old Mike Tyson. He's the prime.
All right, so this is a hard question, man. I don't know if anybody's gonna get this one. I'll be honest. Which of these 4 artists does not have a song titled "Hot Dog"?
Prince.
Perry Como. He's not one of the 4, but you're probably right. Perry Como, 3 Dog Night, Led Zeppelin, or Elvis Presley.
Huh.
I feel like Elvis does have a song called "Hot Dog" because why wouldn't he?
He might
ain't nothing but a hot dog.
Can you repeat the questions again?
Yeah. Which of these 4 artists does not have a song titled "Hot Dog"? Perry Como, 3 Dog Night, Led Zeppelin, or Elvis Presley?
Maybe it's the obvious one, 3 Dog Night.
I would say I don't think it's Perry Como because that sounds like something. Perry Como's in like the 50s, so 50s, 60s. So he probably sing about hot dogs. I'm gonna say Zeppelin.
I'm gonna say Perry Como just because Freddie said that. I'm gonna say Perry Como.
Fred, I hate to tell you, but you are 100% wrong.
Ah, yeah.
Three Dog Night is the correct answer.
What?
It's obvious who here is a hot dog man. And
I know. I said it would be the obvious one. The obvious one.
It says, although they have dog in their name, Three Dog Night never recorded a song titled Hot Dog.
I told you Perry Como had a hot dog song. He sang the Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle.
Okay, now this one is a little more subjective. So this one, you're going to have to stretch your imagination for this one, okay? Yes, I wish he did sing that, Fred. According to a poll done by the NHDSC listeners or viewers, I don't know, which player, past or present? What?
They got their own channel.
They got their own thing. They actually do. They even have Sausage Basics as one of their pages on their website.
Welcome to the hot dog channel.
Now see, I lost it. I lost where I was at because I just clicked on Sausage Basics. They have all kinds of hot dog related information.
I'm your host, Oscar Mayer.
Who else could it be?
This week in Hot Dog Theater, we have the classic.
So, according to an NHDSC poll, which player, past or present, would win in a virtual hot dog eating contest? So this is going to, like I said, you're going to have to stretch your brain a little bit on this one. Is it Babe Ruth, Tommy Lasorda, John Kruk, or David Ortiz?
Oh.
I don't know the answers to these, just so you know. I would go John Kruk as well. Because
I'm going to go John Kruk.
I don't know. Babe Ruth was an alcoholic. He's an alcoholic. Who is John Kruk?
John Kruk played for the Phillies.
Yeah.
And he was a large gentleman. I think he was a first baseman, maybe.
Really? Yeah.
Maybe a third baseman. But he played the infield because he didn't like to run.
Yeah.
So I get it. I play the infield too.
I'm leaning against either Babe Ruth or David Ortiz. That's the only two I know.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy Lasorda, former manager of the Dodgers. That guy. Used to do what?
Tommy wasn't that big.
Yeah, but he used to do commercials for like Rolaids or like some like indigestion thing.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of experience.
I'm going to say Babe.
I'm going to go David Ortiz.
Yeah, one for Babe, one for David Ortiz.
Yeah.
The answer is Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
They said Babe Ruth crushed the competition with 42% of the vote. John Kruk finished second with 17%. Legend has it that Babe gorged himself on a dozen to 18 hot dogs before blacking out on a train ride in April of 1925.
Whoa.
They lived a good life, man. They lived a good life back then.
18 hot dogs. I'm going to sleep now. I got a game tomorrow.
I should only eat 18.
Yeah.
They need a fact check on that, huh?
Yeah.
I believe it. What was it? Andre the Giant used to drink like 150 beers and then like go to work the next
Yeah,
day.
pass out in the lobby of the hotel room. Or the hotel, they couldn't pick him up.
Right. All right. So question 5: in a popular TV series, who offered Miss Rhode Island a hot dog during a Yankees game? I don't know if that's a clue or not. Joey Tribbiani from Friends, Homer Simpson from The Simpsons, Jerry Seinfeld from Seinfeld, or Norm Peterson from Cheers?
Norm.
What was the question again?
In a popular TV series, who offered Miss Rhode Island a hot dog during a Yankees game? Joey from Friends, Homer from The Simpsons, Jerry from Seinfeld, or Norm from Cheers?
I'm going with Seinfeld.
I think it's I either think it was Seinfeld or Homer. It sounds like I'm a Homer. I think Homer give her a donut.
Yeah.
Homer was the isotopes, but he didn't.
Right. There was, that's a whole different thing.
So I'm going to go Seinfeld. I don't think it's the dude from Cheetahs because he pretty much
That was a Boston show.
It was Boston, yeah.
You are absolutely correct. God, you were really good, man. During the chaperone episode of Seinfeld, Jerry offers Miss Rhode Island a hot dog, to which she declines and says that she is watching her weight. Jerry replies, I don't know if I can do the voice. I'm watching my height. Doctor doesn't want me to get any taller. That's not a good, not a good Jerry Seinfeld. So more of a Regis fill-in. That's really was. Gelman. All right. So,
man,
now this one might actually hit a little too close to home for you, Dave. So I'm sorry if it does. All right. But you just mentioned some of your favorite hot dog toppings, and this goes against that. Okay. So what famous movie character uttered the phrase, nobody, I mean nobody, puts ketchup on a hot dog? Was it Jason Bourne, James Bond? No, James Bond. Dirty Harry, or the Terminator?
Dirty Harry.
Yeah. I can't imagine Arnold saying that nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog, man.
I don't really see that happening either. All right, let's find out. You say Dirty Harry?
Yeah, Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry is correct. Clint Eastwood's character, Dirty Harry, uttered this line in Sudden Impact, the fourth film of the Dirty Harry series.
The one that nobody watched.
The one. Good luck finding it.
Because of that line.
All hot dog related.
But he said that everybody cut the movies off.
They canceled them. All right. 3 more, and then we'll end this because you guys don't stand a chance to win. So, which classic Hollywood starlet said that hot dogs and champagne were among her favorite foods? Was it Marilyn Monroe, Marlene Dietrich, Elizabeth Taylor, or Katharine Hepburn?
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe. You know why?
She was all about the hot dog.
Marilyn Monroe was a down bitch. That was Marilyn Monroe.
I think it was her too, man.
All right, guys. I hate to tell you, but you're all wrong.
Oh,
it was Marlene Dietrich.
Who is that?
Marlene Dietrich was famous for her preferred meal of hot dogs and champagne over everything else.
We don't even know who she is.
Well, let's find out a little bit more about
Marlene Dietrich.
She was a German and American actress and singer whose career spanned from the 1910s to the 1980s.
Wow, really?
That's right.
70 years?
I like that here. I like
some hot dogs and champagne. So, yeah, she was one of the most popular film and music stars of the 1930s and 40s. She was known for her fashionable style and diverse portrayals of women, which had to be very diverse in the 1930s. Like, look at me, I combed my hair on the other side, dang.
Yeah, we need somebody to smack around.
That's right.
Get Marlene in here.
Get Marlene. We'll get her to smack around. We'll put her on another wig and we'll smack her around again. Good times.
That broad can take a punch.
All right, so this one's pretty interesting.
Take a punch.
She's so diverse. So she can take a punch or a kick. So true or false? Hot dogs are included as a menu item at the Vatican. Fred, the Vatican is where the Pope lives.
Pope. Oh, you said where the Pope lives. I thought you said where the Pope. I thought you said where the Pope
lives. Alan's house is where the Pope lives. What do you? True or false?
They gotta be kosher.
I don't know, man.
They don't have to be kosher. People are kosher.
I'm gonna say false.
You down Hamas, huh?
Here we go again.
All right, so we have Alan says false. Anybody?
That's crazy enough to be true, man. Maybe the Pope is like a hot dog.
Like a bigger dog.
That's a spicy.
Right. That's
hot
absolutely true.
It is.
Oh, dang.
Holy hot dog is true.
Holy hot dog.
That's what it says. I didn't say that. Visitors can purchase a hot dog at the Vatican snack bar. Imagine, Fred, as an American, going all the way to Rome and then getting through the massive line of people to go into the Vatican and then being like, give me a hot dog. And they're like, you got it.
It'd be $19.99.
Yeah, what hot dog.
All right, so I don't like this one. We're gonna get.
Hold on, I got a hot dog thing. Like we went to the Peach Bowl this past weekend.
That's right.
And yeah, and like we went to concessions, like they had hot dogs. They had hot dogs for $2. This is which was great inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But you get your hot dog and the condiments are over at the condiment station. Dude, it was a fucking nightmare, man. Like there was like 20 people around it at all times. And they're just throwing onions and relish and mustard and ketchup is flying everywhere, man. I was like, nope, I just go eat them plain.
Dave's used to that. That's every day in his life.
It was a nightmare, man.
He slings it, man.
And that's just a Saturday for me.
Yeah.
There you go. See, look at that. He's like, I finally found my people. I heard that saying, but from what I hear, not to go on a tangent, but I hear that saying all the that's the whole deal is like all the concessions are affordable. No,
that's one spot in there. There's one spot in there that's like that. Yeah. But see, because I had heard that too, and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna eat in here. But I was like, nah,
not so much.
It's just one spot. But
all right,
it was affordable.
Well, it's fine. Well, we have 2 more questions, and it was a great win, not for your favorite team. So who they play? It was because Dave, Fred's wife is a Penn State fan. She's from Pennsylvania. Yeah. So this was a big deal for her. And unfortunately, Penn State did not pull out the win, which makes me sad.
I kept falling asleep during the game.
Did you really?
Like, just straight up sleeping. And like, it's packed. So I'm in there like, I'm kind of big guy. And I'm sitting there and I'm
too many hot dogs.
My wife sitting there talking to me. She's like, look, you see that guy right there? I said, are you serious? I'm sorry.
Wasn't it a day game too?
Yeah. 12 o'clock kickoff.
That's awesome, Brett. I love it. I appreciate you don't care.
I'm sorry I'm going off on this, but I was it's the noise. It's the state.
Oh, the white noise. The white noise. Yeah.
It's the white noise, man. Like it gets me every time. That's the second time I fell asleep at an NFL game too. That's the second time I've done this shit.
Yeah, I can get it. I get it. That's a lot of noise. That white noise is no joke, man.
Yeah, man.
Can't handle it. All right. So back to the important thing, which is the quiz. From the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, ladies and gentlemen. This is 100%. Dave's totally got this, I guarantee you. Which city's hot dog has the most toppings?
Oh.
Is it New York, Seattle, Chicago, or Kansas City?
So you said which has the most topping?
Most, yeah. Also, what is the Seattle style hot dog?
I want to say Seattle just because I didn't even know they had it.
Nah, it's Chicago. It's Chicago. It's got to be that.
I think it might be. I think it might be New York.
Yeah. All right, let's find out. What's in a Kansas City dog? The answer is
spare ribs.
Right, just barbecue.
It's barbecue.
The answer is Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago dog includes yellow mustard, dark green relish, chopped raw onion, tomato slices, sport peppers, and a pickle spear and celery.
They put a whole damn pickle spear on top of the hot dog.
I knew it. I knew that they had those kind of toppings, but I thought like maybe because they didn't have the chili, they don't put chili in ketchup.
No, I agree. It's gross. Yeah. I just don't see why you would put a tomato slice on a hot dog. That's gross. But here's what the Seattle hot dog, which again, I never heard of this, is a lightly toasted hot dog bun piled with an all-beef hot dog, slowly caramelized onions, smoky cream cheese, spicy jalapenos, and kettle chips on the side.
Kettle chips.
It sounds pretty good, though.
I'm not against it. It's just weird. Let me look up what a Kansas City hot dog is. Now I have to know.
Kansas City spare ribs.
We got a baked potato.
Okay, a Kansas City. This is a lame one. Well, it's not that bad. It's pretty good. Okay, you can probably make this at home. And you're pretty much right, Fred. So it's a hot dog with barbecue sauce and shredded pork, pickle slices, and green onions with mustard.
That was a straight guess, yo.
You're a pretty smart guy.
It's kind of not a hard guess. Kansas City.
They put sadness on their hot dog.
That's right. You just don't know where it's from. That's the problem. All right. So last question, and this is a doozy.
Hot dog tastes like tears.
The Kansas City doesn't even know what state it's in.
Yeah, they do.
That's a whole different thing.
That's a whole thing.
We went to Kansas City, and they were like, "Which Kansas City?" And I'm like, "What do you mean,
that's
there's
right.
two?"
That's right.
And I'm like,
yeah. One's in Missouri.
"One's not even in Kansas."
Yeah.
So anyway, what is the name of the popular children's book series that features hot dog? Oh, I'm sorry. That features a hot dog superhero sent down from the planet Dogs-a-Lot to protect the Earth from evil space alien attacks. Is it the Super Frank Chronicles, the Adventures of Superdog and Friends, the Hot Dog and Bob series, or Mighty Dog?
Man, I ain't never heard of that book before.
Yeah.
No, you sure?
I would read Hot Dog and Bob. That sounds like a good read.
I'm glad you would, Fred, because that's the correct answer.
Is it really?
The Hot Dog and Bob series, featuring a talking hot dog and an ordinary boy named Bob, is the favorite of readers all over the world. Okay.
It sounded like the author of that book got baked before he wrote.
Yeah.
He was probably listening to this podcast and he was like, damn, I want a hot dog. And if he got baked, he's definitely listening to us.
My name is Bob, and my best friend's a hot dog. And he's a superhero hot dog.
Like, this is perfect. All right, one more question. This is a bonus question.
Uh-oh.
And I feel like this one's got a little bit better chance. So in 2011, so a mere 13 years ago, a fan threw a hot dog at which famous athlete while he was executing a critical move? Was it Shaquille O'Neal, Peyton Manning, Michael Phelps, or Tiger Woods?
That's all that something Shaq would do.
I feel like Shaq would have dunked on that dude's head and then eat the hot dog.
I think it was Michael Phelps.
Can you dig it?
That's a good Shaq, dude.
A great Shaq.
That's a really good Shaq. That's awesome.
That's a good Shaq.
The answer is Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods with a hot dog.
Tiger Woods.
Told at the Fries.com Open in 2011, a fan threw a hot dog at Tiger Woods while he was lining up to putt. In response, so here we go. Okay, so this might be where the NHDSC got their mojo. So in response, NHDSC President Janet Riley, that's the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council president, said in a statement to the public, the use of an iconic food in an act of violence against an iconic golfer like Tiger Woods is reprehensible and a violation of hot dog etiquette. Some might call the thrower a wiener. But we'd say that's too high a compliment. According to Council President Janet Riley, hot dogs are meant to be enjoyed, not weaponized. ESPN called this the quote of the year for 2011. So now you know where they got their money. That's
weaponized hot dog.
All right, I got to ask one more, and this is just, I don't know if you know this, but I don't know. How long? Oh, good. No, you got it.
Hey, you sure that fan wasn't his ex-wife to throw the hot dog?
Revenge.
Thought it was over.
I do like the idea of someone throwing
do everything else.
So
I think twice about throwing anything at Shaq.
I know Shaq would be. I feel like if you threw a hot dog at Shaq, he'd be like, "Thank you very much."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I have another? Can I have another?
Like, no mustard.
You're like, you need to put ketchup on it.
Dude,
that's awesome.
I love Shaq. So let me just say that. All right. So, how long was the world's longest hot dog? This is our last question. This is the second bonus question. 210 feet, 580 feet, 668 feet, or 1,097 feet.
Golly, that's a lot of meat.
That's a lot. Any of those, it seems like too much.
Man, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go 600 feet. I think
668 feet. Is what it says. Well, he's correct. See, you guys didn't say this was set up. I feel like I cheated on this.
I didn't want to guess because I was gonna go with the 1,000 feet, but I was like,
I mean, if you're gonna go big, right?
Oh, yeah, go big.
So the Guinness Book of World Records acknowledges the 668-foot, 7-inch hot dog as the longest ever to be made. It was
7 inches.
It was made to celebrate, and you're not going to really, this doesn't make sense, Paraguay's 200th anniversary as a country in 2011. 2011 was a big year for hot dogs, guys. So you got Tiger getting thrown hot dogs, Paraguay's longest hot dog in the world. Big year, huge year for hot dogs. So there you go. Now you know.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know any of that, and I feel like I'm a little bit smarter for it.
A little bit smarter for it.
See, look at that. That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does bring me. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. Only thing I was about to say, can you dig it?
So that brings me to the whole reason we got you on the show this week, Dave. You tell me, in your
free
expert
hot dogs.
opinion, right? Where are the free hot dogs? Now, in your expert opinion, I do want you guys to weigh in on this too. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's a hot dog.
It's more of a sub, I guess. It's more of a sub.
But a sub is a sandwich, right?
No,
sub sandwich.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. You're right.
It is a sandwich. I mean,
I don't think that. See,
a hot dog is a hot dog. It's a completely different
category. Its own thing.
You think it needs to be between 2 pieces of bread to make it a sandwich?
I think that it needs to be bread the other way.
A hot dog is a hot dog.
Like bread, meat, bread. That's why I said between.
Yeah, not like bread. Sideways. To me. But that's why we have an expert on.
I think it's a sandwich.
I mean, I guess it's a sandwich. You put condiments on it and you eat it. So you eat a sandwich. You eat a hot dog. I guess it's a sandwich.
and that is from the hot dog man. So you have to agree with it.
Peterson'S world famous hot dog sandwiches and sausage dog sandwiches and catering. See, doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
That's a lot to say.
That's a lot. Yeah.
You don't have to call it a sandwich. It's understood.
Well, you're right. Because like a sub, you can't call it.
You can't call it a sub sandwich.
If I ever go anywhere, Dave, next time I'm over your way, and I stop by, I'm going to say, give me one of your hot dog sandwiches. And if you want to punch me in the face, feel free to.
Nah, man, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to say, can you dig
it? What hot dog sandwich coming up?
So if anybody is planning on stopping by, which I really sincerely do hope all of our listeners stop by. And if you do stop by, ask for the BLC special, the BLC sandwich special.
Get that dog turd in the bud.
I hope I remember. They be like, I get a BLC special. Like, what are you talking about?
No, all it is it's with whatever hot dog you have left over from the night before thrown on the ground. Like, here you go, enjoy.
Dirty hot dog.
Here's one stinky hot dog, courtesy of the BLC podcast. So, Dave, what is your if I was to stop by and I shit you not, I sincerely will be stopping by.
Yeah.
What do you recommend to if someone's like, hey, I don't know, just whatever you like? What do you recommend? What's your favorite hot dog to make for someone?
A lot of people like chili and cheese. They like a chili cheese dog with onions. A lot of people that's a very popular dog, chili cheese and onions, or they get it all the way with the chili, coleslaw, ketchup, mustard, onions. They call that the Southern style. And I got one guy actually from Hartsville. He actually comes from he has a doctor's appointment. He goes through Florence every time he have a doctor's appointment. He comes from Hartsville. He get the Carolina style, which is chili, coleslaw, and mustard and onions. He loves that.
That's my thing right there.
Yeah.
A little hot sauce, we're good to go.
Yeah,
and hot sauce. Yeah,
gotta have the hot sauce on there.
So good.
Damn.
And it got to be.
I got hungry again.
It got to be Texas Pete. No other hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need any of those weird non-American. I don't even know. Non-American. Weird ass hot sauces. I don't like Texas Pete on anything else, but I 100% love it on a hot dog.
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah, I like chicken. I'll put it on everything.
Isn't that their slogan?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is their slogan.
God,
I put it on white rice. I'll put it on rice and shit.
The commercial's got that old lady in it.
Yeah. Put that shit on everything. That's awesome. You gotta love it. You gotta give them credit for that. That's what. Maybe that should be your new slogan, Dave. Actually, I did come up with a couple of slogans for you. Do you want to hear them? They're not that.
Oh
great.
yeah. Let me hear.
All right, so I got 3 for you, and they're not great. I know, Alan. I know, dude. I know that I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have brought it up, but you brought up slogans, man. It's your fault. So, slogan number 1. Get ready for it. Drum roll. No, we don't have that. Perfect. That sounds like a fart. You just play a fart sound. All right. Peterson's hot dogs. Wiener, sausage dinner. Not that great. Okay, so
wiener dinner.
Well, they have sausages too. I want to make sure that people understand.
you want to get a
they have hot dogs and sausages. It's more than just hot dogs.
Man, Dave thought it was coming out something good. He was all excited. This is like,
well, he might like these next year. That was the low effort one. Okay, so I'll give myself failure on that. These next two, I'll blow your fucking socks off. Probably not.
Whoa.
But maybe. Okay. All right. Come on down to Peterson's World Famous and let us stuff you with more wieners and sausages than you can handle.
That slogan might get me put on the watch list.
But the cops will be by to check on you 3 or 4 times a day, and they're
going to buy one. They're going to
buy a hot dog, man. Like, come on.
They're going to buy a hot dog.
Hey, that's funny though. That's funny.
All right, I got my last one. Then this, I would argue, this is the best one.
Okay.
And now the only problem with this one is, and I know where you're located in Florence, so because of the location that you're in, I felt like this was appropriate. Okay. If you go somewhere else, let me know. I'll get a team of writers to rewrite the slogan for you. Okay. So stop by Peterson's World Famous Hot Dogs, located right beside the Planet Fitness in Florence. Get your cardio in, and then try fitness big ass sausage in your face.
Yeah, that's clever, man. Fitness sausage in your face.
There it is. Those are my world famous slogans.
That's funny, man. That's
working on my fitness.
I like
fitness sausage in my face.
That's it, man. So, seriously, Dave, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Hey, no
do
problem.
you guys have any other questions or anything?
Oh man, I'm done.
You think we're going? We're all going as a family, and we're going to.
There you go.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I like that.
So I'm absolutely taking my kids over there. They're going to love it. They love hot dogs.
But hey, thank you for allowing me to be on your platform and talk with y'all. And
yeah, man,
I'm really honored, and I really enjoyed y'all guys, man. It's cool.
Man.
Hey, no, man, seriously, thank you so much. If there's anything you want to plug or anything else you want to talk about, of course, like I said, check them out at facebook.com/Peterson World Famous or Peterson World Famous Hot Dogs on Instagram. And of course, check out us, like I said, check out his Facebook page. He's been all over the place. He's been on like local news. Hopefully he's going to get on national news after this, after he starts using our slogans. maybe not for the right reasons.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons.
Maybe not for the right reasons, but what they say, no press is bad.
Yeah.
So Dave, if there's anything, like I said, if there's anything you want to support, of course, we fully support, like I said, the PD region, and anything you can do to help out the folks who are a little less fortunate down that way. So if there's anything we can do to help with that, please let us know.
Okay,
and
thanks.
Of course, we'll send a link. If you have anything, like I said, any kind of links you want to send out, let us know.
Okay.
We'll make sure to get those out with the show as well.
Okay.
And then, yeah, like I said, man, we'd love to have you on anytime you got, if you come up with a new recipe or you're like, hey, I'm going to be up toward Greenville. You just swing on by, man. We'll buy the hot dogs.
There you go.
Is that your favorite food, by the way?
Hot dogs?
Yeah. Or are you like, I don't really eat them?
At first, until I started doing it for a living.
Right. No, and that makes sense. That totally, because you don't want to mix work and pleasure, baby.
Yeah, because I ate so many hot dogs, man.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of don't like them no more, man. That's right. The hot dog man don't like hot dogs no more.
Yeah. Hey, you ain't gotta like them to sell them.
But my favorite food is like I like seafood. I like seafood.
Okay.
Crab legs, scallops, things of that nature. I love seafood.
There you go.
You ever thought about incorporating any seafood into the menu?
Huh?
Lobster dog?
I might have to talk to my health inspector. See what he say.
Hey, for the right now.
Hey, but you know, it's actually a lobster dog truck. It's actually someone who sells lobster dogs.
Lobster dogs, really?
I've heard of them. I don't know what they are, but I don't know if it's like a hot dog, like a sausage made out of lobster. I don't know how that works.
No, it actually a lobster. It was actually lobster. They put lobster inside a bun.
Oh, okay. So it's like a lobster roll.
Yeah, lobster roll, exactly. They call it lobster dogs. So somebody actually does that. Someone actually does it.
Okay.
See, I think that's a sandwich. Hot dog's not a sandwich.
You give it up, man. Let it go.
I'm spitting fire tonight, Fred. It's controversial. It's the most controversial episode. Well, Dave, seriously, man, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you. We look forward to keeping an eye on you in the future. If we'll stop by and we'll be the celebrities that you can take a picture with, and then everyone will be like, "Who the hell are those dudes?" They'll be like, "Why are all their hot dogs thrown on the ground?" You'll be like, "If you listen to the show, you know that's the way they like it."
It's a BLC special, y'all.
You'll get the BLC special.
Got a dirty dog.
We throw it out into the road. So thank you, Dave, again very much. We do appreciate it. It's Peterson's world famous hot dogs, sausage dogs, and catering, and you can check them out almost every day in the Florence area or anywhere you want them to be. Do you do events? If somebody's like, "Hey, I'm having a wedding."
Yeah. So let me go get in my professional mode. Yeah, we do events.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah, we do events. We cater. I actually catered to this big company called McCall Farms last year. I catered to McCall Farms. I catered to Honda. I did things for Honda in Timothyville. I did things in Darlington, Manheim. So yeah, we do events. So if you ever want to book me, call. Don't be afraid to hit me up. We do everything.
Sounds good.
Cool. Well, thank you for your time, Dave. We are going to get out of here for the night. But again, check him out. And of course, listen to the show. And he's going to be playing it constantly on a loop every time he goes out for the next 365 days. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to your business, man. You'd be like, well, no one shows up anymore. So thank you for your time. Of course, everybody, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time on the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment. Yeah.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Get to the chopper!
Oh, what a day. What a motherfucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hit. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.